Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate.
What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. Just wanted to make a video giving an update about my TNT phase with Prime and where I'm at, and I'm done with it. Make a long story short, it's been it wasn't a struggle, but it took a minute. They tell you that when I was going through there, it was 30,000 miles, and then you upgrade. I ended up doing 56,000 miles. Part of that is my fault. I got a critical event like my first week out, and they put 10,000 extra miles on me, and they pushed it to 40. And then even when I got done with the 40, it was a situation where they're like, oh, we don't have no trucks ready, and we don't have no trucks. Basically, that's what they was hitting me with. We don't have trucks. You're gonna have to wait a few extra weeks. So I ended up doing like 16,000 extra miles than I was supposed to do. Lucky for me though, I was blessed with a really good trainer, like a really cool trainer, and I really appreciated him because I talked to other people who I went through class with, and they would tell me stories about their trainers, and I heard some horror stories. It was maybe a few people who had good trainers, but overall it seemed like it was a higher possibility of you getting an asshole rather than you getting somebody that you compatible with. And my trainer was cool. He was fair. He taught me a lot. He answered all my questions, taught me as much as he could. Some things out here you just gonna have to learn on your own. But yeah, he was a really good guy. I ended up getting off the truck with him before before I got to the point where I was gonna be ready to upgrade. So I ended up taking home time. He had to go back anyways. He had some family stuff he had to take care of, so he parted ways, and I went to home time. And when I went on my home time, I was thinking that, hey, I'm going to come back off of home time and I'll get my own truck. And I talked to my fleet manager, and he's like, yeah, we're going to put you on another truck with somebody. He's a good guy, whatever. I come off home time, get on the truck with the new trainer, and it wasn't happening. We was not compatible at all. Within 72 hours, I was like, he messaged him. I was like, oh, I'll do you one better. I'll call him. And just flat out, as soon as my fleet manager got on the phone, I'm like, yeah, man, this Dante right, man. Yeah, I can't be on the truck with this dude, period. He like, oh, can y'all work it out? Nah, ain't no working it out. I gotta go, period. But, we just wasn't clicking at all. Like people got different habits, I'll put it like that, and his habits, I was not vibing with him at all. But at the end of the day, even if your trainer nasty, don't like taking showers, pissing all over the place, old piss jug stinking up the semi, is their truck. So that's extra motivation for you to be like, nah, it's time for me to get my own shit. So the fleet manager was like, all right, man, let me work something out. So what they did was, from where we was at, we was in, I want to say Ohio or something like that. For whatever reason, they got us a load going all the way out to Utah. So he was like, well, when you get to Utah, you can pick a truck or whatever, and you can start basically your whole upgrading shit. Because at first he was like, after I told him I couldn't be on the truck with this trainer, the dude I wasn't getting along with, he like, all right, I'm going to find somebody else for you. I'm like, look, man, if that's the case, I'm going to fuck around and do like 70,000 miles for y'all on some training shit. I can't do that. It got to the point where I had to put my foot down, because they kind of sell you. And overall, I think Prime is a good company overall from what I've experienced so far. But they kind of try to sell you lightweight on this. Yeah, as soon as you get your 30,000 miles, you're going to get your own truck. It don't work like that. I talked to other people I was in class with. People did 52,000, 54,000. I did 56,000. So, and some of them people didn't even get no critical events. They just ended up like, hey, we had to wait for a truck, so we ended up just running like 20,000 extra miles. And I ended up running 16,000, really 26, honestly. But since it was a critical event, they're like, oh, we got to put 10,000 miles on, whatever. But, just a second, y'all. But, yeah, man, it was a lightweight struggle, but I ended up making it out here to Utah. They put me in touch with this guy out here that runs Who Gets Trucks and things like that. And I had he's a cool dude, and he hooked me up. And Yeah, it took a little bit though, because I was balancing like, do I want to go company or do I want to go lease? At first, I came to him like, yo, I'm going company, and he was like, you go pick your trucks and whatever. And I looked at the trucks and it wasn't happening. He was like, we got different trucks for lease, so I looked at the lease trucks. So then I kind of had a decision to make. So since I've been out here in Utah, Salt Lake, just took some classes or whatever, doing the whole upgrading process thing. What did I choose to do? I'm gonna make another video on that. What did I choose? Did I choose company or did I choose lease? But the Salt Lake terminal, what I will say, the people are nice. They have a nice staff, but they have some upgrading to do. You definitely get spoiled at the Prime in Springfield. So if yeah, I'm glad I went through my training there. They don't even have a place for you to eat out here. I mean, you got to like order food and shit. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's more small, more intimate. I guess that, the students I seen I was going through, they seemed happy. So, I mean, it seemed like it's a cool place or whatever. So I'm probably going to be here for this weekend for a few more days. And, yeah, had an interesting upgrading period. Seen a little bit of everything, breakdowns, tires blowing out, hit and run. Oh, yeah, hit and run. We in Wyoming. I'm driving. And it's a two-way highway. We're leaving Wyoming, kind of like on the border of Colorado, somewhere up in there. And as for whatever reason, semi trucks out here think they Ferraris. So they try to go 85, 90. They swerving through traffic and all this. We on a two-way highway, and I see a truck behind me. I'm looking because I know they like to do the pass by you. Even when you're not supposed to, only at certain times, but they'd just be like, fucking and go by you anyway. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking. I look, the dude's still behind me. I'm driving a bit. Then I look, he right on the damn side of me. But by the time he do that, he don't see a motorcycle coming around this kind of hill because it's trees. So where he at, he couldn't see it, but I see a motorcycle coming right at him. So I have to hit my brakes. Jake brakes, all the brakes to stop, because I know if I keep going the same speed, he's about to either run this motorcycle dude over or run him off it's going to be a bad situation for everybody. So I slow down. Like, okay, this dude got to get by in order for this to work out. He tries to do that, but he's too late. His trailer ends up hitting the front of our truck. Now, when it hits the front of our truck, we're right at this barrier. We're like by Wyoming, Colorado. They call it the Boulder State or whatever. Yeah, a lot of boulders. Truck going right to the rails. I have to regather my whole steering shit to get back on track, or we was gonna go off the side. I'm looking at the damn over the side at the rocks and all that shit. We get back, I get back my gatherings and all that and get the truck back straight and slow down. My trainer in the back wake up like, yo, what the fuck? Prime calling us? Because Prime can see everything you do. You take a piss on that truck, they can see. But they seen us like, are you guys alive? Because they seen the impact and everything. And we think, and I see that is a night transportation truck. I'm see the dude from night slowing down. I'm thinking everybody gonna get out. We gonna have to talk and sort this out and exchange information, all that. Me and my trainer talking. I'm like, yeah, this dude right there. We're gonna have to get out and talk to him. As we looking, this dude start creeping off. Next thing you know, he full out is gone. Gone. Like, if you drove a Prime truck, you know, he's going about 65 miles an hour. That's all you get. So this dude is out. I'm like, this motherfucker running. I'm talking to my trainer. He like, man, did you get some information? I'm like, no, like, I'm thinking he gonna stop. I didn't get nothing. And then my trainer like, man, dude, oh my God, my trainer didn't have no dash cam. Get a dash cam. I'm like, oh, he like, oh man, this is not like, fuck that. It was just something in me. I was like, fuck that. We finna catch this motherfucker. So we driving behind him. Now, granted, he got a good ass lead on us. He had been to took off, but I just stayed on him. I was like, eventually he gonna get off somewhere. I was just trailing him. I was like, as long as I can keep him in sight. Sure enough, he ended up getting off in this little small town or whatever. Probably thinking he's scot-free. We rolling up behind him, getting all his information, all his dot information, company information, trailer information, everything. Because if you got all that, the company can see who had the truck, when, where, all that shit. Got all his information. Man, I had to roll up on side of him and tell him about himself. Because first and foremost, he could have killed us. And I'm thinking, like, if you ran off just for a hit and run, wonder if we would have went off the side. You would have just kept it pushing. And we would have just been some dead truckers. And I had to tell him about himself on that. And then we ended up calling the police. Trooper came out, tracked him down, got all the information. So he's done. You do a hit and run in a CD. You do a hit and run in a semi, you don't deserve your CDL. So I'm pretty sure his shit is gone or it's burnt up, one of the two. So yeah, I straight up, I don't even call it snitching, but yeah, I had to drop a dime on his ass. Had that situation, some breakdown situations, tires blown out. Got a little bit of, I ain't gonna say a little bit of everything, because you know on the road you never see it all. You know, I feel like you'll never probably see it all, but it was a good experience. It gave me confidence that I could do this trucking thing. Overall, I feel like Prime is a good company. You know, they're not perfect, but no company is perfect. It's going to be things you like about it, things you don't like about it. As long as there's more things that you like than you dislike, then you'll be straight. Yeah, that's been pretty much it. Took home time a few times or whatever. I like to go to the crib. Not all the time, but I'm not finna be neglecting my people just because. I know some people be like, oh, you can't be no trucker and see your family. Well, whatever. Everybody different. But yeah, I'm out here in this Ramada right now. They got me up this Ramada out here that they put you up in Salt Lake. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's a nasty Ramada. If you've stayed at the Oasis or something in Springfield, yeah, it's a downgrade. Matter of fact, you probably done stayed at the Campus Inn, so it's about even kill with the Campus Inn. So when you come out here and they be like, we're going to put you in a Ramada, don't get your hopes up. But oh yeah, and about the mileage thing, I was telling you we had a whole bunch of miles. They've done upgrades at Prime to where I guess now they want you to do 50,000 miles instead of 30. So I'm thinking like this: if they got people doing 50,000 miles, the time come you hit 50, chances are you're not getting your truck as soon as you hit 50. So if I'm doing 56 and people doing 50 and all of that from 30. Man, if you coming in now with that new shit, you fuck around and do like 70,000 miles, 65, 70,000 miles fucking around with them, man. So be prepared for that. I'm glad I got in before that happened, because I got tired. Even though I liked my trainer, we got along famously, I can't do the team driving thing, man. I feel like, and I can't do the sharing a bed thing. So I was at the top bunk. So when the driver would be driving, like, it could get abusive, you know, up there. Like, even no matter where you sleeping at, really, like, you get like somebody driving, hitting bumps, you in a semi, so much noise going on. Like, that's why I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I told my fleet manager that when he was trying to get me on the truck again with somebody else. I'm like, dude, I'm just burnt out on this team thing, dude. I've been doing this since March. We're about to be in August in a few weeks. It's time for a change. Like Sam Cooke, change gonna come. And yeah, I'm happy my change then came. About to do my upgrade. I'll let y'all know what I chose to do as far as company or lease, and my reasons for doing it. What else? Anything else to go over? I don't really think it's much else, man. Just wanted to make a video. Start making more videos. I took a break, man, because I don't know, the time just goes by so fast when you on that truck and you team driving, you drive, he drive, you drive, he drive, drop off, pick up, drop off. Like, the days just flow by, and they fly by. Next thing you know, a few months that went by. So I'm gonna make sure now that I got my own truck, I'm gonna start doing a lot more videos and stuff like that, and just documenting my journey a lot more thoroughly. I definitely fell off the map, but I'm back. And yeah, anybody got any questions, you can definitely, you know, comment. You know, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. And yeah, I'll make a video about lease or company, why I chose to do it, and my review on Prime from a scale of 1 to 10. I give Prime, so far I give Prime about a high 8. Prime, I don't really have much problems with Prime. Take care of you people. Yeah, man. Peace out, YouTube. Talk to y'all later.